Hello and welcome to another episode of No Nuisance called Who's Your Daddy? An air of familiar political drama surrounded the Samajwadi Party, or popularly known as Socialist Party, which was because Papa Kehte Hain won out a struggle in the year 1992 in Lucknow through the sweat, tears, and noble intentions of Mulayam Singh Yadav. The objective of the party? It speaks for the upliftment of the oppressed, especially the other backward classes and the Muslims. Upliftment or target market? Well, you decide because your vote counts. The Samajwadi Party follows the footsteps of the popular parliamentarian Ram Manohar Lohia, who was known for his Gandhian principles and approach in ending capitalist and feudalistic tendencies in our country. Ironically, the only feud which has taken the media by storm right now is Samajwadi Party feud. So much for principles, huh? But it doesn't matter if there's a fight in a party, because we all have been to parties. But this matters because we are talking about one of the biggest elections in the world. Not the US, not France, but uptown, give it up for funky Uttar Pradesh. Some gyan on UP. Before you know the elections, you must know about the state, and both are huge. UP weighs in at 200 million people and 16 million cattle. Why are we counting cattle? Because they are people too. Soon to get Aadhaar cards. It's true. Will they be allowed to vote? Don't bank on it. But my point is, interestingly, UP is not an independent nation, but countries like Brazil, Mexico, and Russia have relatively the same population. It is the fourth largest democracy in the world. These elections there are always full of action and drama comparable to any Bollywood movie. With UP elections round the corner, the 7-month-old family feud came into the limelight when Shivpal uncle announced merger with the local Kwame Ekta Dal, making Akhilesh lose his calm and sack Balram Yadav from the party, who was the person responsible for the merger and also was close to Shivpal uncle. The Game of Thrones has unfolded since then, with the battle line being drawn between Shivpal Yadav and Akhilesh, and still not faded away. Talking about Game of Thrones with SP, BSP, BJP, RLD, RJD, JDU, and a lot of unpronounceable parties in the picture, the question arises, who will be benefited the most out of this UFC battle? Will it be Bahujan Samaj Party, where its president Mayawati wants to be at the right place at the right time? She knows Muslims who have 20% of the vote share in the state will look for an alternative because of the chaos in their most trusted family. Nobody wants to sail in a sinking ship, though. BSP dwells on Dalits, who form 21.5% of UP's population. If it sways this way, that's over 40%. But one of the biggest players in the market currently, in the centerfold of the magazine that no one is buying, is playing the game. The BJP, where Amit Shah is desperate to prove himself after delivering the unsuccessful story in the neighboring state Bihar last year. We completely understand his desperation to finally utilize the firecrackers which he overconfidently bought last year, before the elections of course, but couldn't burst them at all. What could be the bomb that destroys its chances is the party's moody decision at the center. Its latest gamble, place your bets, is demonetization. Most of the state comes under the rural economy sector, and this unanimous decision has partially affected the mass population of the state. Or will it be Congress? I must say, the party has become so invisible that they have to repeatedly use Rahul Gandhi to make people remember that they exist. The party is finally making a better use of its troller, Rahul Gandhi, who, whenever opens his mouth for giving a speech, always ensures that he loses his words and his party 10,000 votes. So the only option left now is an alliance. It's arranged love marriage for the Congress and the Samajwadi Party. Who is the bride and the groom for this 5-year-old contract marriage? If the wedding ever takes place, doesn't matter because daddy doesn't approve. But resilient son and now party president Akhilesh is trying hard to emerge as an independent leader, eyeing the electoral bicycle symbol. Time again favored him, and after a bitter battle for a cycle, the Election Commission gave the electoral symbol to the sun, who later tweeted, "साइकिल आगे चलती जाएगी, but sir, जब चांस मिला था तो मोटरसाइकिल ले लेते, ज़्यादा फास्ट चलती." And now that the eco friendly chief minister who's looking for a second term has got this cycle, has also ensured that despite dad's disapproval, this wedding will take place. And if the people vote for this couple, it's gonna be a party which will see no lotus decorations or an elephant parade. But it's not over until the fat lady sings. Who cares, man? It's a party. High five up top.